Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. This is Escape Art by Scott, and I really hope you enjoy my little videos here. I want to keep doing them as much as I can. Hopefully this year, and Happy New Year. This is the first, January 1st, so Happy New Year to everybody. And hopefully I can get a better start this year on doing my videos. Hopefully I can do some more. Maybe that'll help. Help get it out there to the world, I guess. But anyway, this is a 12 by 24 canvas I got here. I've already wet it down with some water with my little spray bottle. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some white up here. Just some white. I got a big old 3-inch brush here. I'm going to just cover entire painting with this white, and then I'll be right back. Okay. Alright guys, and now I got it all covered up here with some white. And I'll cut the camera off so I can do it at the same time. Battery life on my camera, trying to squeeze this one in again without recharging my camera. But anybody can take some white on a paint and just cover up painting. Now if you can't do that, you need help with that, you don't need to be painting, okay? So there's that. Right. Alright, now I'm going to cover the top part here with some alizarin crimson. I'll give you a heads up on this one here. This is going to be a sunset, hopefully. A sunset. I would like to do a desert scene today for you. I have not done a desert scene in quite some time. It's probably been a few years, really, since I did a desert scene. So hopefully it'll come out all right. So, but anyway, here's the 2.5-inch brush here, and that's the way you should be loading your brushes up. Kind of evenly throughout the brush, okay? Here we go. And just come up here. And see that alizarin crimson is mixing in with the white. And it gives it really a nice little, I don't know, pinkish color. And I want to continue doing this here, and I'll be right back. I went ahead and added me a little bit more white down here, a little bit more spray in the water. While this is drying up here, what I did was I mixed me up some brown. I mixed me up some green, sap green, and alizarin crimson, about equal parts, and that'll give you a nice rich brown. And I'm just going to go right in here with my brush here. Come right here at the bottom. That will give me a nice for the desert scene here. How to work out your like I was saying, I had to cut my phone off right there. Work from your bottom up and get lighter and lighter as you get up here to the middle of the canvas. Because as you know, things, not too much detail as you're working your way back. And I'm going to continue on with this, okay? And I'll be right back. I can turn off this camera. Alright guys, this is getting dry here. Now I got a little white paint on a fan brush, okay? And many ways of doing these sunsets. I'm just doing this way, but there's many ways you can do it. I mean, just use sunset colors. You're not going to find any greens and browns and blacks into my sunset colors here. They're all going to be yellow. I'm going to put yellow and yellow ochre and some red in here, and maybe even some more alizarin crimson. So just use your sunset colors. Alright, and anywhere you want to go, I'm going to come right here. Now just do your rocking motions, go like that. And that's all I'm doing. Just knocking off the excess, don't need all that. Just a little rocking motion. I'm doing this because I want to put some yellow in here, and I needed some paint to mix with that yellow, because if I put just plain old yellow on here, it's going to be a little bit too strong, I think. So I went ahead and putting this white in here just to lighten that yellow up some. Did that. Now I got some yellow on a different fan brush, and just come right down here. And same rocking motions. And your sunsets, see, I'm going out wide as I'm coming down to a point, and that'll give it a sense of your sky has some distance to it. I hope it ends up that way anyway. Now I'm going back into some yellow ochre. Come right up in here. Same thing. Wherever. Now you got the point, right? So I'm going to go ahead and turn off the camera, and I'm going to continue on with this. Okay, be right back. Alright, I'm done with my sky here, and this up here, the bluish color up here, what I did was that I just mixed me up some the purple color. The Lisbon crimson and some Prussian blue, and a lot more crimson than blue. And I just put it up here just to darken some areas up here, add some more red and all. But that's what, and I'm good with it. Okay. Now I mixed me up this color here because I got a lot of yellow and yellow ochre in here. If I were just to put black or blue up here, it touches that yellow, bam, green. And I don't want no green in my sunset, okay? So that's why you mix it up. So again, Elizabeth's crimson and some blue, mixing in much more crimson than blue. Okay, now when you mix that up, it's all going to look black to you, okay? So get yourself a little bit of white and take a little dab off to the side, mix it in there, right? And you can be able to tell what you got. But so because just there it just looks like a dark color. You got to have that white in there just to see if it's it's the color that you want. But anyway, here we go. Now I'm going to make you some distant mountains back in here. Now the way I understand it, that these deserts, they have a little kind of odd shape to them, I guess you would say, because the wind and the rain and the sand blowing and all, it cuts these mountains where they have these little, I don't know, steps to them or something. I forget what you call it. But anyway, just come in here, do a very light color, because it's way in the distance still, so very light color. And I just come down and do these little funny looking shapes here. And maybe this one comes up. Something like that. I don't know how I want this to go. Something like that. Maybe this one comes way down. Comes over. Maybe there's a little bump here. And something like that. Put just a little bit of color here. Just show some dark areas of but still keep it, it's still way in the background. Very little detail. Something like that. I'm going to step back and take a look and see what I got. Alright, moving on here to my next step. I'm going to put a little grassy area right through here because I want to have that and then another mountain right here. I want that grassy area to be kind of like a little separator. Okay, so I mixed me up some green and some yellow. The yellow's there just to highlight the green a little bit, make it a little lighter. So come right up in here and just put on your little area right here, a little green area, a little bit more yellow to that. Yep, there it is. Now as you're painting, you come along to a spot, don't look just right to you, go ahead and change it. It ain't gonna change on its own. You're gonna have to do it. If you decide, does that look right or not? 9 out of 10 times it's not, because that's what you got in your mind, that you are seeing something that you need to change. All right. It's just like, for instance, like, you know, I'm there at the base of Mount Everest, and I'm looking at that big old huge mountain, and I'm thinking, should I climb that or not? No, not today. Because, you know, if you're thinking about it, then it's wrong. I'll be right back. Let me finish this up. Alright, this mountain here is going to be just a little, it's going to be closer, so you can be able to see more detail. So what I'm using here is just that brown color that I mixed for the sand here, for the dirt, whatever you call it. And I put a little touch of some Prussian blue to it also. And let's see here, this old mountain, wherever. It's come right here. Come down. Here. And something like that. And just color this all in with your brush here. Little drop off right here, and a little bump there. However you want to look at them, what you want this to look like. Here's another neat little thing I like to show you, is that you want this mountain, let's say a little section to come out a little further, just drop it down. Let it come right on out. And now, like you're walking here, you got to get around that right, to get back in here. And that's what that's about. Let's see, right in here. Another little bump. Something like that. Yeah. Alright. I'll be right back. Alright. This is still a little bit too wet for my next step and what I want to do. But right now I'm going to come back in here and I'm just going to put in a few little cactus plants back up in here. And I would suggest that you just Google cactus and study the shape of them and all. And the main thing I think on these cactus plants, again, guys, keep in mind I ain't done this desert painting in a few years, so I'm a little shaky on this also. So you know, keep that in mind. I hope that this is turning out okay. But the cactus plants, when you put the arms on these plants, don't make them look like, you know, there's the referee calling for a touchdown. You don't want your arm like that. Okay? Have a little bend in them. So don't make them come out and then go straight up. Alright? They're not field goal posts here, guys, okay? So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just put them all in here while this is drying. A few right in here. Maybe a couple over in here. Okay? And so I'll be right back. I'll show you guys this one right here that I'm doing. See, as you see, I put these little small ones way back in here, and I put just a little bit of, you know, weeds and things back here. But the way I do my cactus, I kind of like using the fan brush, because the fan brush, I'll do another one. Let's see here. I'll do one over here, and all you do is just tap it. And just come straight down. And what that does, it gives it a kind of a feeling of cactus. You know, cactus has those spines on them. You know. So and that automatically does that for you. All right. So I did that, and I just mixed me up some black and some sap green. Okay, to make this. And this is where the arms come in. Come right here, come down, and then curve it over. Okay, just like that. I don't know if you can see that good, but I'll make a bad one. You don't want your arm to come down here and then cut over. Okay, it's not, you know, it's not a touchdown here. Okay, if you get that, it's an easy, kind of easy fix. Just bend it. Kind of. Something like that. Come over here. I don't know if there's a rule on how many arms you can put on a cactus, but I'm going to put on as many or as few as I want. Let's try another one up here. That. So let me test this one. Yeah, that mountain's pretty much dry, so I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna put some highlights in my mountain. I'll be right back. All right, I'm gonna put some highlight here, and wherever I think the sun of the sunset's right around this area right here. So I'm gonna highlight this. And I'm using a relatively small brush to do this also. I mean, this is where you can form all of your rocks and things. So, okay, and I'll be right back. And you want to use a brush for this, not your palette knife. You know, a lot of times when I do my mountains, I put my highlights on with a palette knife. Palette knives will be too thick. You know, you got a lot of wind here, rain, that, what do you call it, erosion or whatever you call it. And you just don't have those type of mountains in the desert. So use a brush and just smooth it out. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back, and alright, where I left off, I had to charge up my camera again. Imagine that, right? But anyway, I put in some more green right through here. I thought it might needed that a little bit here. But now I'm going to go at the bottom of these cactuses and put in some weeds and things like this nature to just complete the cactus. And I mixed me up some blue and some black and some white, so a nice little blue gray color. And you just come right down here at the bottom of these cactus. Actually, they're a little bit too blue yet. I'll be right back. Yeah, that's a little bit better. I had to add a little black to my mixture here because it was a little bit too bluey still. And you just come in here and fit these little bushes, weeds, or whatever you call them, out here in the desert. Again, I'm not too familiar with these desert things. And you come back in here, put little distant things all back in here. All these things right here, what it'll do, it will show distance into your painting. And again, in a landscape, that's what you're looking for. Just wherever you think you might need it. That. I want to continue on with that, and I'll be back. Alright, now what I'm going to do is come back and put in some sand dunes in here. What I did, I mixed me up some blue, some white, and some black. I threw a little brown in there, just mixed it all up. And you just come back in here, and right here at the corner, and just pull. And make these nice little sand dunes, or whatever you call them, what you find out there in the desert. I'm going to come this way. Just touch it and go like that with it. I don't know if you can see that too good from how you're seeing it or not. But I'm going to continue on with my sand dunes, and I'll be right back. Almost finished, guys. Hang in there. Alright, guys. I'm going to call this one complete. And I might come back later, put in a few rocks or whatnot, some sand or something. I might even put a bird up here. You can too. That's what I'm saying. Just because I stop at this, you keep going. You add whatever you want to add. You know, you want to add another cactus in here, go right ahead. You know, and I really hope you enjoyed this one. It's been a while again since I painted my last time I painted a desert scene. So hope you enjoyed it. And until you know, next time. You know, keep subscribing to that channel for me. Hit that like button and share it with all your friends and family. I would appreciate it. And I guess until next time, you guys take care of yourselves. And I'll be doing another one here shortly, maybe tomorrow or something. So check back with me. Bye.